Good morning. Guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Lana. This is the Lighthouse. Guys, I just pulled an impromptu reading just to see what was going on. And I've had this deck that is really speaking to me. And this is for a group of time travelers. I swear this is the energy I'm picking up here. So this is not going to resonate for everyone. The angels are guiding this. There's something here about coupling, whoever this message is for, your intuition with your guides, your angels, and reading energy in a different way. Okay? So this is what I've been picking up on lately. This definitely is not going to resonate with everyone. So I didn't pull runes yet because I got several, what I'm beginning to call bridge cards that are bridging time periods. So if this doesn't resonate with you, and it's not going to, this is for a very small group of you, but they keep saying divergent, okay? So, and that's come to have a different meaning for me. That is a special energy of us, of people that are learning to read energy in a different way, and it's part of God's army, they just said. And y'all have to bear with me this morning. I've been having, I had a list of things I was going to do. I've had the time, but I am having a problem with my right eye really bad. I probably need to go to the eye doctor, but it's a holiday weekend. So we're just going to jump into this reading here. So the first thing I got was I got this, I'm going to have to actually take them off so I can see, because I'm nearsighted. I don't even have my contacts in, guys, but I'm really having contactitis. Embrace the paradox of fleeting moments and enduring memories to find meaning and significance in both the temporary and the timeless. So this card is speaking to me about being in the present moment. And I was talking in this other little reading I did the other day that should be up by now. Sorry, guys, my nails aren't done. I just don't care right now. This was a very important message of where you're starting to see all this different time and something about bridging the past, going into the future, and not being able to see things clearly. But as you go into the future, you're able to look at pockets of time differently. So that's definitely not going to resonate for everybody. And it's something on a higher conscious level. Okay? It's a higher vibrational energy than what some of you are going towards this. Some of you are developing this way. This is how you're leveling up. They're showing me it's coming in stages. And as you go into the future, you may not always be able to explain it, but you're going to understand it internally. Okay? And it's your higher conscious mind, your oversoul talking to you. So then I got witness of the beauty as a sunrise, a daily reminder of new beginnings and the opportunity to start fresh with optimism and gratitude. And this is talking to me about waking up in the morning and suddenly getting your intuition talking about different pockets of the past that you see, because we have the bridge card here. This is my bridge card now, from the past going into the future. However you look at this, okay? And you're seeing connections in a way you've never seen them before, but you're seeing them energetically, okay? So going into the future, every morning when at morning time, when the sunrise comes up, when the darkness of the night and your sleep and the dreams and energies you've downloaded or picked up from is now carrying you into the future, because you're going to start feeling, they're showing me little things in the future that become like your deja vus, like sometime in the future you're going to feel a certain energy, but you're picking up on it in the present, but it's not, because everything is, oh god, I don't know how to explain this. Maybe this will help you merge the two. So this is my card of talking about the past being sucked away. When you, every day when you get up, there's a certain time of the day or something when this energy comes in and grounds within you, and it's like parts of the past, parts of the future, and you making sense of it all, okay? But it's part of the bigger picture, not what's immediately in front of you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is a part of your evolution. This is a part of your humanitarianism. This is part of your individual development. It's going to be a little different for all of you, but when you meet other people that have this ability, you're all going to sense each other. You're going to know each other. It's kind of like they're showing me that picture. It's kind of like of when in the X-Men, when Captain Picard, I can't think of it, Patrick Stewart was sitting on that thing and he could see all the people. That's how you're going to pick the people up. You might even get pictures of people that later in the future you meet them and you don't know where you met them from, but it's because you have that intuitive bridge energy. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, so this is waking up in the morning and feeling some of this energy coming in from the past and the future that you can't explain to nobody. But the past itself is imploding or exploding, where you'll feel this. This is actually a feeling. This is a feeling card where at some point, and I'm feeling like it has to do with the early hours of the morning, where you're sitting there having your coffee and all of a sudden this intuition comes in, and even if you can't momentarily make sense of it, as you go into the future or as you go about your day, you're going to get these intuitive hits of the future, actually. And it's your upper mind developing, your higher conscious mind making connections, and it's not linear. This is not a linear energy, because you're not being able to see what's going on presently in the energy. I mean, you might have intuitive hits between people, places, and things, but this is on a higher conscious mind. I hope that makes sense. And the it's going to feel like the past is just fading away. It's like this huge deja vu that comes in, even if you can't make sense of it at the moment. Okay? And what they're telling me is this energy of your higher conscious mind is going to make sense of it. But unless you've got a really good connection with, it's like your psychic abilities becoming super duper. It's like getting deja vu or getting little points of time where you get these little, it's like your visionary energies are coming up to the surface. And you'll get little pockets of just little flashes that you are having trouble making sense of. But as you go into the future and run into other people and get a deja vu of, some of, okay. They're saying some of you, you'll meet people and you go, oh, I had a dream about you, or I picked up some energy about you, but it's been a couple of years. And they might go, look at you crazy. But others are going to go, I have a feeling like I know you too, but I don't know where I know you from, because they had the same thing. But you energetically met somewhere else. Your higher conscious mind just connected with them in your body, in your present moment, but you didn't make sense of it till later. Or you felt this something from the past, like there's some kind of a connection here about some kind of, not a choice point. This is usually like been here talking lately to me about your choice point, but this is you seeing something from the past going into the future and feeling it in the sunrise or in the present moment, but you won't really make sense of it till in the future, and it comes through like a deja vu. I hope that makes sense, guys. This is what they're telling me, okay? And this is it all being woven or having that those moments, okay? And then going into the near future, all this light comes in, and where you're connecting these dots, where you're connecting this, it's like you're kind of shaking so hard. Your solar plexus, right? You feel the energy. Okay, so this is also talking about that intuitive knowingness with your solar plexus. Like this is your solar plexus with that energy, that bridge energy, and it's lighting up. Okay? I don't know how else to explain that. It's just, it's lighting up. It's this fiery energy that deep knowing. It's that deep knowing. Going into the, it's like some kind of future energy is coming through this bridge or through this hole in the universe, right? That's touching you now, but until you move into the future, even if you get an inkling of what it means now, over time you might forget it. But when you meet people or come into that particular situation in the future, you might even, some of you are even going to get deja vu. This has happened before, but then you're going to get a secondary one, okay, of knowing when you step into that energy, there's that fire energy connecting these two, right? That energy coming in, and then in the future, there'll be one little moment where you piece it all together. It's like that 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. Sand Tarot, honey, if you see this reading, remember, I don't know if you remember that reading I did, that you were one of those. This is also you. This is also some energy you pick up on. So there are some of you that are seers. Even if you don't do cards or you don't do runes or something, you have that same energy pattern. It's like an energy pattern. But you pick up these things that going into the future, it's like this dance that you're having with these other people, your intuition, and it's like you have this deep knowing, okay? And it sometimes might feel a little confusion. So reground, restructure, something being restructured in your higher conscious mind that's really being cemented in some of you now with this energy. This is reminding me of that vision I saw of like the cloud going in and becoming like a little tight circle, and then it imploded out, okay? It imploded out, and this vortex opened up. I actually found a cloud picture that made me connect with that energy of where it comes in and you feel it. Oh God, I don't know if I'm explaining this good. But this is like just like making more sense of it, okay? Because when I look at the card, it doesn't look like this, but when I put it in the camera, I can see it where it's you're making sense of this moment in time in the future, okay? In the future, this is when it comes through to you, and this is like feels like it might be a little confusing, okay? But then this is this deep knowing of this is that moment in time that you picked up on in the past with that bridge interview. God, guys, I hope this makes sense. This came through so big and so fast this morning, but does that make sense? See the energy, how they flow, okay? And this is that deep knowing. Wow, this is like so awesome. This is really this deep knowing, this because this is you, right? And this is your this inner compass that you're having. And this is picking up that energy, even maybe picking up the present time, and just this deep knowing of what's coming in the future. And it's some kind of higher conscious mind, upper chakras, inner knowing in your solar plexus, making sense of it all. And as you go through into the future, you're going to have these, it's like that picture I had, that one I had, I think it's in this deck somewhere, but it didn't come up, of somebody walking, and they got all these little, let me actually find it, they have all these little in its pockets of intuition. Oh, is this the wrong, what's this? No, yep, that's Hidden Futures. Wait a minute, guys, I got my decks mixed up. Shoot. No, this is just one card that got stuck. So does this have any meaning and bearing on it? You might be astrally traveling. I think this card was in here for a reason. You might actually, this might be where you, I don't want y'all to look at the bottom. I want you to see the image. This might be where you, okay, what do they say? They're saying where you cosmically, energetically went into the future, picked up some information and brought it back. It might be another part of that deja vu. Oh my gosh. That is wild. That is flipping wild. Where's this card here of, hang on guys, let me find this card. Because, and some of it might be hidden from you, but as you go into the future, you're going to pick this energy up, and it's going to blow your mind, is what I'm hearing. It might be in the Hidden Futures deck. Yeah, it might be in the Hidden Futures deck. Okay, I'm not going to look through the other deck. But anyway, so this person walking, and they had all these little instances that they picked up on, these little energy pockets that they picked up on. Okay? So then we have, when you go into the future, when you get confronted with this energy that you had the knowingness of at this bridge energy, you're going to know it. That's where you're going to seem like to other people that you have knowledge that you couldn't have at that moment. Like you come up and you're talking to people or something like that, and you mention something and they're like, how did you know that? But you know because you're now confronted with this bridge energy. That's the only way I can describe it, is using this bridge card. Okay, it's in my hand. When you go into the future and you give people some kind of information and they're like, how did you know that? And you just know it. You just know it. Okay? Because you have this special bridge energy where you're picking this energy up in pockets of time. Like time traveling, but you're not. It's your higher conscious mind picking up this information. Okay? So don't let that freak you out if you have that. I hope this makes sense. But this is what they gave me this morning. I'm like, holy cow. Like there's these higher conscious minds. It's like, you ever see one of those movies that shows you a piece of paper and they've got little holes burning through it, like Bonanza? Anyone remember the old show Bonanza? That piece of paper that was setting on fire and had these little holes? That's where all this light's coming into your higher conscious mind. And then we have another bridge card, okay? Where in the future, when you pick up this energy, you might actually feel some of the past imploding. That might be the energy that you feel at that moment in the future. Actually, this is the other way around. In the future, and you go back in your higher conscious mind and you bridge to this where the past exploded and this energy came in that gave you some information from the future because you actually went there in some type of way. And when you have that deja vu moment, that's when you know. And other people that don't have that gift look at you like you're fucking crazy. And you're like, I don't know how to explain how I know this. I just do. Okay, so this is explaining some kind of energy that's coming through for some of you that you're going to bridge the gap because you're going to fucking know. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a different one, but it's kind of similar. Okay, and this is where when you have this happen, that bridge energy comes in. Okay, and you realize you're some kind of time watcher. You're some kind of energetic energy keeper, timekeeper of the future, where your higher mind has gone there. Like the time I did that video and I was meditating and I actually went and it was real fuzzy. I don't know if anyone remembers that. If you've been with me for a while, Jenny Fraser, you might know this. Where I was remembering where I buried all my pets in my old house in Mississippi. And the angels came in and said, no, you literally went there. You literally, with your subconscious, with your third eye, you went there. A part of you left your body. Your soul stayed here, but a part of your body went there. That's where you go there, and you're like, oh, this is how I know this information. I just, my part of myself went there in the past, and now I'm making sense with this deja vu. Maybe the deja vus are now becoming where you know them from. And this is knowing who you are. Not remembering who you are. This is going into the future, knowing who the fuck you are. Okay? Does that make sense? Guys, I'm shaking so hard. My left hand isn't, but my right hand is, because that's the hand I channeled through. So this is that higher vibrational energy. Okay? God, I hope this makes sense. All right, then we have another bridge card. Okay? And this is in the future. Guys, this is in the future. Where during that moment where you're seeing this energy, you're starting to understand how into the future, past that future, of how you are actually going to affect it, weave it, and that's where your karma, you're not your karma, but this is where you're going to have to, in the center of your being, make sure you use this power wisely. Because you will have the capabilities where Spirit's really going to be looking at you, okay, and telling you, you need to make sure you use your discernment, your intuition, and make the right choice here. Because they will knock you off your pedestal if you use this energy in the wrong way. That's why it's coming through like this. Does that make sense? This is similar. This ending of this is similar to a message I had 2 years ago. Okay? Because, guys, my higher conscious mind is already leaping all over the place, and it's starting to come forth now, and this is how it's coming forth through in my cards. Okay? So, I am in my sovereignty right now. Some of you that this message is resonating for, you are now in your sovereignty. Do not let no one disrupt it. People from the past, time wasters, energy vampires, you're going to see them clearly more coming now. And you're either going to, it's almost feeling black and white to me. You're either going to do the right thing or you're not going to do the right thing. You're either going to use and abuse this power or you're not. If you use and abuse this power, you may get away with it for a while, but I'm just letting you know. Spirit is saying, if you misuse this power, because this power is meant to help humanity, and that's also coming from the angels. Thank you, guys. I love you and appreciate you so very, very, very much. And your spirit, guys, if you abuse this power, you will regret it. I'm just saying that once. So, make sure you make the right choice, okay? Because this is an energy you are being gifted with to help humanity with this leveling up. And guys, there will be people that will use this in a negative way. I don't want to, but you have the ability to help so many. Because you will have this special energetic gift. All right, guys. That's what I have. Whew. Holy cow. This was awesome. Guys, I love you so much. That's it. Until next time. Oh, thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I am today doing the map reading today. It may take a day or two to get them up. Guys, everything's in divine timing. I've been having problems with my eyes. So, I am doing the map reading and cloud reading today. And I'm also going to do the members video today. It may take a day or two to load. Okay, it will come after this one. Guys, I love you so much. Until next time, time travelers, this is for you.